I want to start by thanking you. Thanking you, the supporters and well-wishers of Team Unity, for the constancy and consistency of your support for Team Unity. Give yourselves a round of applause. Today we are here celebrating a week of activities because you, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, made a wise decision on the 16th of February 2015. You voted for a new mandate, a new approach, a new governance order. You voted for Team Unity. And I say thank you. Tonight, as I look around this packed hall, I feel a sense of vindication that we, the leaders of this great movement, have been working hard, and you, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, appreciate a good job, and you have come out to show solidarity. So on behalf of all of us, again, I say thank you. I am grateful for all the stalwarts who were there in the beginning, those who came and board after, and even those who came and board after they see us in government. I say thank you. Thank you very, very much. Because indeed, we need and we welcome all under the umbrella of Team Unity. We are committed to work with everyone for the national good. So I say thank you. Better late than never. We are going forward, and this week we feel a sense of satisfaction that our labor has not been in vain. That through the hard work of this Team Unity, we have been able to deliver on the commitments which we have made to you, the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. Sean looked at the manifesto, and I think Lindsay did that too. The inside cover of our contract with the people. This is what we're going by, you know. We're not going by what they say on the radio program, you know. We're not going by what Douglas say or Marcella say. We're not going by what anybody else say, but what we said we will do. And we shall remain focused on that, because you have already voted on that. You gave us the authority to proceed in this direction, and we shall be faithful to that contract and to that mandate. Anything else anybody say, not relevant if it is not part of this. For this is what we went to you with. This is what we must work for you. And he says, among the things we will do, guarantee that the programs like PEP will continue, and we will step it up. Tomorrow afternoon, we move from PEP to step up, fulfilling the promises that we have made to you, the people. That is what good governance is about. It says that Novaton food, medicine, and educational supplies and funeral supplies. Promise made, promise delivered. It says that we will create thousands of new jobs during our term in office, and we're working on that. When the Social Security made their report, it recorded that in 2016, the largest number of employed persons on their books occurred under your Team Unity government. We are working, and people are finding work. Those who are willing to work, for there is work and some people have made up their mind that they will not work. And that is why we appeal to the adults in the house. If you have young people at home sitting down, they add no value to the national production and productivity. If they cannot find the perfect job, let them start with what is available. And when better comes, they move to the better. Make a start. Make a start. And then you move on to something better. I had that experience after I left school. I had done my subjects with a strength in business and accounting, and I woke up in my mind that I'm going to work in the bank. Well, look at me. I never get a chance in any bank. What if I did hold out? All like now, so I would have been unemployed. I wrote to National, I wrote to Central Bank, I wrote to Royal, I wrote to all of the banks. You on file, you got interviews, nobody call you. In the end, I end up with my first job at the Social Security. Never in my dreams had I contemplated Social Security for work. And the lesson I learned, when you are seeking work, don't look one place. Look as wide as possible where there are opportunities. And you take one and you move along as things comes better towards you. It is a helpful message that we have to pass on to the young people, because the devil is finding work for idle hands. Even now as we speak, we are saying we have over 100 jobs available for persons interested in serving in the national security forces. We are going to employ 30 of them as Defense Force officers. We will employ at least another 60 in the police services, and the others will be spread across fire and the other agencies, prison of the security forces. So if they are young, able-bodied person wanting that career path, or at least wanting a good start, we commend that work to them. I've heard the Minister of Labor said that he is looking for some 5 labor officers. We ask persons to apply for these particular jobs which are now available. And so we are creating a vibrant economy, and Minister Grant spoke about that. And the healthier the economy is, more job opportunities are being created for the people in a variety of sectors, including tourism and hospitality, which is one of the growth areas of the country. And we want to encourage our young people to seek these jobs and to work with respect to these jobs. I recall February 2016, and I want you to put back your mind there. That was election day. 16th was election day. Put back your mind to that day. Where we were then. What was happening all like now so on election night. The excitement, the anticipation, the trickling of the results, constituency by constituency, giving us a little hope here, a little hope there, that things positive could happen in the country. And suddenly Wingo of George brought the process to an end. He not announcing any results. And it took 5+ prime ministers from the Caribbean to call Denzel Douglas and said to him, what is happening in St. Kitts is a recipe for disaster, and we will no longer be able to support you. Keith Mitchell in Grenada, Kamla Prasad Bisasar in Trinidad, Ralph Gonzalez in St. Vincent, in Dominica, Roosevelt Skerritt, and I think it was Perry Christie, if I'm not mistaken, who it was? In the Bahamas, who called. And when they called, Dr. Douglas said, well, he doesn't know what is happening either. He's trying to read George, and he can't find George. He doesn't understand what George is doing. That is typical Douglas. Whatever it is required to save his hide, he will do. And whoever else has to suffer, he doesn't care. And that has been the pattern. We will move on the path of good governance as we outlined to the people in the lead up to the campaign. But I want to thank the thousands of you who came out to the streets of Bastia and sent a signal that it was clear to us that Team Unity had won the elections and you would not allow Douglas to get back in there again. I say thank you for that public show of solidarity and support. Had you not taken over, as it were, the streets of Bastia, that wicked man would have done something to frustrate the democracy of the country. We, therefore, shall always remember you with fondness and a debt of gratitude for your tenacity, for your strong support, for your determination that change must come to St. Kitts and Nevis. And we as a team will never give up on you. Never give up on you. We will go forward to improve the conditions of life for all the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. And when you listen to the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister and his record of support through all of our schools and communities, you listen to the record of the Honorable Lindsey Grant, you know that we have held true to our commitment to work for you, and we have been delivering as a result. We have been delivering, and that is why they can't fault us on our record. Try as they will to say that nothing is happening in the country. Their very words contradict them. Because many of them who have mouths now, under Douglas, they had no mouth. They had no mouth. But we have brought an improvement in the climate in the country where everyone is free and free indeed. And that is why so many of them bang in the mouth on the government. But they're not fooling anybody. We are working and we have been delivering. Come Friday at midday, we will distribute a small booklet which reflects our accomplishments to date. I have a draft of it. Pass the black folder. Something like this we have already prepared, and in it you will find near 60 commitments that we have actioned already. Put your hands together for your government. I want to thank the team, your team, our team in government for their work and their contribution. I want to commend the Deputy Prime Minister for his work as a member of the Team Unity government and for his performance in the portfolios which have been assigned to him. Give him a round of applause. I want to commend the People's Choice for number 4, the Honorable Lindsey Grant. Could you give him a round of applause? I want to commend the Honorable Ian Patches Liebert for number 1. Give him a round of applause. I want to commend the Senior Minister, Honorable Premier and Member for Neviston. Give him a round of applause. I want also to commend the Honorable Eugene Hamilton, Member for number 8. I want also to commend the Honorable Mark Brantley, the Member for Nevis 9. I want to commend the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, the one who contested on our behalf for Nevis 11. Give him a round of applause. I want to remember the contribution of Vernon Connor, our candidate in number 6. I want equally to record the contribution of Sam Kanda, our candidate in number 3. And of course, I want to record appreciation to the people of number 7 for their support. I want equally to recognize and record our appreciation for our candidate for number 2, Ambassador John L. Powell. I want to thank all who were part of the support team and effort. I think I also recorded our support for the Honorable Eugene Hamilton, the member for number 8. Give him a round of applause. And all those persons in the various constituencies that work hard to deliver the constituencies. And even when the constituencies were not delivered, it does not negate the fact that scores of persons came together and gave it their best shot to ensure a team unity government. We want to record our appreciation tonight and to thank all of you. I want to thank Senator Wendy Phipps, who was the author of the Team Unity Manifesto and one of the chairs of our subcommittee. Give her a round of applause. I want equally to record our thanks and appreciation for the Honorable Attorney General, Mr. Vincent Byron, a founding member in his own right of Team Unity, for his work and his contribution. I want to record in our midst is Ambassador Michael Powell, who had a radio program that, as it were, brought the flame, the true meaning of Team Unity to bear, and was impactful not only at home and abroad. Let's give Ambassador Michael Powell a round of applause. Many persons made a sacrifice to this cause, and we want them all to know that we appreciate. Some of them, you will never know what they did, because they asked that never to mention their name. What they were doing from the bottom of their heart, expecting nothing, needing no recognition, but to ensure that we bring home a team unity government. And I say thank you to them. I say thank you. I want to say thank you to Fillmore, who is here. And I laying out a little secrets. There were occasions when I visited Stonefort, where he lived, to get my intelligence and to get information that could guide me. Tonight I want to say thank you to Fillmore for being a stalwart and appreciating that the time for change had come in the country. And Fillmore is a good man. For Stillmore live at Stonefort's Heights, and Fillmore have property down at Conyers. So he campaigned in everywhere. And he had good contacts in Old Road. And because of his job, I had to go in a different trip. But I want to say thank you, Fillmore, for your support. I say that because at least now he has been vindicated. And Douglas can't do him nothing. But there are many more Fillmores out there who contributed to our cause. And that is why we must always be welcoming to people and get a deeper appreciation of the contribution that others have made to this victory. I want to say thank you to persons like Austin and Slyban Camper and Merle and all the others of you, you know who you are, who when we went house to house in number 4, you were always there, never tired. As we went through the housing projects in Old Road, above the Virchilds High School, this Saturday when we spent time with the young fellas up at Frankland's, and I said to them that we remember our commitment to you, and we want to ensure that this government performs so well, that you will have no regrets when we are ready again to ring the bell. So I say thank you to those who gave us that wonderful support. Thank you. Well, we're going very good. I may well ring it tomorrow in the Parliament. But I want to say thank you. Doing that campaign was an experience for me as a leader of the team. Understanding where people are at. Understanding through their voice, through their expression, the deep commitment that they had to have a better life. And knowing that through governmental intervention, that better life could be within reach. The same message we got in Frankland's was the same message we got in McKnight as we went from the road into the alleyways of McKnight. We went to McKnight maybe 3-4 times. I remember we went, start from Johnell office, went down Tibby Avenue and whatever avenue you have up there. I just know people as you go across. And we go down and we go up and we go across. Remember on the last occasion we ended up by the Spanish bar. We had some drinks there. I only had drinks, mark you. I don't know what the others have. And we talked to people. We heard them. We humbled ourselves. And I said to our candidates, this service is still a service of humility. This service is still a service for the people. And the things that help to get us in office, even as we celebrate this week, we must not forget them. We must go back to the public market where we went, as I am doing. We must go back to the churches where we went, as I am doing. You must go back to the young people wherever they are, meet them where they are on a regular basis. You never depart from the formula for success. Never depart from it. Well tested. And it is still the same formula we will have to go back to. Still the same formula. And that is why we always have to remember, people matter more. And even as busy as we are, and we are real busy, for this work has sleepless nights and sleepless mornings. So you have to have stamina. You have to have a sense of commitment to get it right and to do it right. And I want to applaud the team of persons who are with me leading the government at this time for their contribution. And I want to say to you, everything will not happen overnight. But in time, all that we said we will do, we are committed to doing. It is interesting that even in the manifesto we said that, I mark up Lindsay manifesto. Tomorrow I will give him mine when mine mark up worse. Mine mark up worse. Because part of the job of the leader has to be to examine where you are at different points. I have to appreciate that in our system of democracy, an election can be called at any time. I have to know that, and therefore have a sense of where I want us to be at given points of our tenure. Because who knows what may happen? Who knows? Suppose tomorrow Douglas come downtown with a red ponytail and he behave bad. What we gonna do? He behave bad because he bad since he's small. Who knows? Who knows? Because some of the things that those fellas talking, now they're in opposition. You could expect anything. So you have to be on your guard, ready for any eventuality. You understand? We said that we realize that every one of these initiatives can only be brought to fruition with significant investment of time. Not just now. Investment in time, in intellectual capital, financial resources, and other resources. Sometimes when you hear them talking and criticizing, you wonder if they don't understand the reality of life. Even God couldn't do it in one day. Even He, the omnipotent, the most powerful being, could not have completed within one day, not 2 days. And the Bible tells you 1,000 years is like one day. Well, we ain't even gone that long yet. We ain't gone the 1,000 years, which is just like one day. And you hear how some of the people want to pick and choose. Sometimes they take up the manifesto and they skip out and they gone over 46. You ask them what happened to the front of the cover. Because those things are being done. And they want to make the government look bad. So they try to find something to say. And they understand the reality, because some of them have been politicians. Marcella has been around, everyone knows she's no spring chicken. And her greatest call to fame was that she gave the people of Central Bastille a public bath. After all that time, that is her greatest call to fame. After 20 plus years in the government, Dr. Douglas left St. Paul's with a police station unfit for purpose with asbestos. After 20 years, he built a police station in Depe, an account of my intervention with the government of Mexico, and put security as a #1 issue for action in our bilateral relations. I asked for 2 police stations, Tabernacle and Depe. Douglas decided, well, he must start in Depe. I mean, I make no noise. But it start and he wouldn't finish. It start and he wouldn't finish. It's as if he begrudged the very people of Depe the opportunity to have law and order services there. And up to now, a brand new station, he didn't even fence it. Everything half done, rough and ready. That is how they did things. And we want to change that. That is why come Friday, we will be launching our housing development program for the benefit of people in St. Kitts and Nevis. We will be building homes about which you can be proud. We will be giving the people who will benefit from them larger bedrooms and larger bathrooms, because we recognize that the sizes of the homes now being made available, they're really not suited for poor people with the large families. And so we will make a difference. We will make a difference because we have to find monies to put in the roads and the infrastructure into those housing developments. And we want those who will be the beneficiary of these homes to take good care, to fence your right, fence your home. Good fencing leads to good neighbors. Show some pride in where you live. Keep it clean and tidy. Do your flower garden if you will. Do your backyard garden if you will. But whatever we provide for you, we want to see some improvements in it. Take pride in home ownership. That is what we want, to enhance the quality of life for our people. And because we are making it available easy, do not take it for granted. Mr. Hamilton is right. Normally, when people are serious about owning a home, they begin to save for it. Because when you go to the bank, they're looking for 10% and 20%. So if you don't have that, you're not qualifying. The government is not putting you through that particular requirement. But it will be good if you are serious that you start now to begin to save. So in the event your name is a successful applicant, you emerge as a successful applicant, you already have what it takes. The down payment. You already have the money for the insurance. You already have the money to do all that is needed. Sometimes you give out homes to people, and weeks after people come in, the house down there closed down. I want to get that house. It almost becomes embarrassing. So I want to encourage you really. Those who are serious about home ownership, begin to save. Begin to save for that eventuality. I want you to tell them they're going to listen to you more. But I want to end on this note, the note of gratitude to the country, that you took a chance on Team Unity. And I hope that our performance to date has made you proud. We are satisfied that in the short of less than 2 years, we have had so many things of which we can report. And that is because you inspired us to work hard for you. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your confidence. Thank you for continuing to be part of Team Unity. And we shall deliver, and this country shall prosper under Team Unity. May God bless you all.